Welcome to Leadership Energetics. It is so much more simpler if you let it be simpler. This reality, your business, your personal lives, are constantly looking the world at you. They're constantly looking at you to be like, how do you think you should be treated? What do you expect from me? What's your energy state? It's constant feedback loop. And so, when you understand that this experience is simply asking you to really lock in, which means connect internally with yourself, so much so that you've got a good relationship with yourself. That you are able to really create such a beautiful experience for yourself. One that is authentic. Because the truth is, it doesn't matter what you get. If you become a millionaire, if you become this or that, find the love of your life. Ultimately, you are going to still be you. You're still going to need to show up as you. You're still going to have to need your own back. Because when it comes to being a powerful leader, when it comes to you understanding that how you feel is the secret, it's what's going to, people feel what you feel. If you genuinely love your product, people are going to feel that. If you genuinely believe in what it is you're influencing people about, people are going to feel that, because we're intuitive beings. We're energetic beings at our core. That's why we always say, oh, I love the vibrations. Most people say vibes, right? That's what it means, vibrations, which is energy. Or we say a lot about, like, even, the way we talk about Wi-Fi, the way we talk about technology, the way we talk about everything. We always are talking about how it is all about frequency and vibration and energy, and the truth is, this is what this reality is. Nikola Tesla talked about, if you understand the secret of the universe, you understand that it is all about energy, frequency, and vibration. And the truth is, that is so close to the truth. Because this is exactly what sets apart a millionaire from a normal person, a successful person from a non-successful person. Two people that say the same joke, but it lands differently. Because it's the energy, it's the intention, it's the way, it's how they do it, not what they do. The how isn't the technique, isn't the tools, isn't the strategy. The how being the feeling they show up with, the thoughts of the why they're doing what they're doing, the pace, the timing, the rhythm, all of which affect the energy and the emotion it creates in other people. You are here to play big. You are a natural born leader, and you're very powerful. That's because I'm calling in powerful people to watch this video. And your intention, like I just said, is one of the most powerful things. So I can assure you, you are powerful. And you're going to become somebody who finds your power when you keep showing up and you keep watching these videos, because I'm going to remind you of your power every single day. Every single time I upload, you are going to sit here with me and you are going to remember who the F you are. Who the F you are and who the F you were born to be. Your energy is your currency, because your energy creates money, not the other way around. And money appears and you receive it from the ethers, from the void. It just comes from nowhere. One moment you have a business offer, and it just came from nowhere. Just boop, appeared out of the blue. That's because your energy is your currency. Meaning, your energy is what's going to influence people, is what's going to sell, it's what's going to attract and magnetize these opportunities to you. This doesn't mean, when I say protect your energy and protect your currency, it's not about keeping yourself from some people, being scared, because that's the frequency of fear, because you think you need to not go to certain places or be around certain people to be okay. And some people might disagree with me on this, and that's okay. Because to some level, yeah, you need to be careful who you're around. Of course, because your environment is going to affect your energy, of course. But if you, at the end of the day, we live in a world, you go out in public, you meet a million types of people. And if you really think about it, we're so used to our inner circle that we live in a pond, and the world is actually there's such a bigger pond, and when you move to a bigger pond you realize there is so much more out there. So if you're constantly thinking, I need to isolate myself, or I need to get away from certain energies to protect myself, what you're doing is you're not being realistic about how the world actually is, which is it's abundant. You have all kinds of people. So when you go out in public, you're going to meet all kinds of people. Your frequency isn't affected by them. Your frequency is affected by your thoughts, your beliefs, and what your choices are. And when you fully understand that, you can be in any room, in any experience, and you end up influencing the energy of the room, not the other way around. But you need to truly understand this and believe this, because your energy is actually affected by you and you only. Because you are the one that's the upper in power. You're the only one that can give power to something outside of you. And I know this from a very deep cellular level from my martial arts class. It's like when I look at somebody, I'm like, that person's powerful, I don't even need to fight them. I may as well just go home and pack my bag. But if I look at them and I'm neutral, I'm like, I got a good fighting chance. It's the same thing in every aspect of your life. That's why a lot of monks and spiritual people be neutral, be detached. Because every thought you have is sending energy to that thing. It's creating a projection and expectation on that thing. And so the game is really a mental mindset, which at the core is an energetic game. Because your energetics is the energy you show up with, the embodiment of your energy. So for example, the embodiment of detachment is your energetics, of the way that you're showing up to the thing you're doing. The energetics of detachment is the things that's going to help you be able to negotiate higher. It's going to be very magnetic and very attractive. But the energetics of detachment without warmth, without the energetics of warmth, will be very cold and might actually do the opposite effect that you're trying to make. So yeah, energetics is a beautiful thing, and it's quite complicated because it's not just a one size fits all. It's like a dance, an energetics dance. That's why my formula, leadership energetics, is something that is my life's work, and I really value it because it completely changes how you play the game. It actually creates a game of security, of ease, and it actually makes it a bit smoother and effortlessness, because you realize it's not about doing more, it's not about being angry or being tougher, it's about getting the energetics correct, getting the mindset right, getting the perspective good. You're so much stronger than you think that you are, you're so much more powerful than you think that you are. And you are going to be so successful, so please keep showing up to these videos. Stop playing small. Stop letting fear and doubt and the perfect timing excuse stop you from showing up for your dreams. This is me waking you up right now and being like, just go do it. The thing that you said you want to do, the thing that you said you're going to do, keep your word to yourself. It is the thing that is going to bring you peace and energy beyond your wildest dream. That thing that you said, I will do it tomorrow. All you have is today. Don't you get it? All you have is today. There is no tomorrow. It is just today. You are going to do phenomenal things in this world. And so to do those phenomenal things in this world, integrity, honesty, and courage is important, because in the position of leadership, you are going to impact the lives of so many people. And when you're impacting those lives, it's so important that you know how to show up so that you have a positive effect on these people, positive influence. That's not to say that you are in responsibility of how they choose to take what you're sharing, but it is to say that you doing everything you can from your side of the street is your responsibility, and you learning and watching this video is you doing that thing, is you up-leveling, is you upgrading. So keep showing up for yourself, keep reading the books, keep doing the things you know you need to do, because you are the only person who knows the way, because it is the only person who has ever walked your unique path and has the blueprint that you have, the spirit that you have is you. And so please, please, please keep showing up for yourself, keep believing in yourself every day. because energy is the name of the game, and your thoughts affect your energy. So yes, your thoughts are important, but your thoughts are not something you need to be so scared of. Oh my god, I had a negative thought, something negative is gonna happen. No, 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 no. It's not how it works. It's how you feel that's the secret. Do you believe that negative thing you just thought or not? That's it. And it just, the more you show up for this, the easier it gets, truly. The more you show up for this energy game, the smoother it is, the effortlessness becomes a part of it, the process. And also you start to realize that you've always really understood this. When you start applying and embodying this, I think at a core, we all know this is how reality works. But because of fast food, because of distraction, because of us, having negative habits, can lead us to have cloudy thoughts and not think clearly, and also drinking water that isn't filtered. I do believe that does affect, our minds to some level because of the chemicals in it. So your health, your body is your wealth, and so all of that affects your clarity of your mind. And like I said, all you have is today, so all you do today matters. What you do matters. It really matters. So as a leader, your responsibility is to continue to invest and grow and evolve forever, because you are leading the way. You are moving first. You go first, and then people follow. When you show people this is how you do, this is the normal, which is working on yourself, which is being healthy, which is being intentional about the impact and being conscious of your impact and effect on people. Other people that are around you are going to start to be influenced by you, because not only are you influenced by the 5 people around you, but you also influence the 5 people around you more than you realize. So leadership is a blessing, leadership is a gift. And I do believe the more you level up in upgrading your leadership, the more gifts, the spiritual gifts you receive, and the easier it gets. All of this life is about relationships. Relationships create money. Money don't create relationships, obviously. But it's so obvious, but we don't get it sometimes. We think it's the other way around. We think, oh, if I make the money, I'll get the love. If I make the money, I'll get the opportunity. No. No, no, no. The money comes from those things, comes from the opportunities, comes from the relationships you have. But the relationships that you have are built upon your skills, upon your energy, and upon your ability to build and influence people. Your relationships are how you relate to them, not how they relate to you, although that is a reciprocity and very, very important. But what makes or break a relationship is how you choose to see them, how you choose to relate to them. That's why I have this amazing practice. A lot of other leaders do this, and it's really powerful. CEOs, I remember I was in I did this anyways, but then I actually found out other people do this too when I did this leadership course, where she was talking about other leaders that actually did this, where they write loads of appreciation letters for their workers. And if you've heard of Abraham Hicks, she's amazing, I recommend her. But she actually talks about how you need to do the grid work. If you don't know what a grid work, research it up, Abraham Hicks grid work. Which is when you build a level of point of attraction, a thought pattern around something, you're creating an energetic grid. And that is actually going to be where your law of attraction will play around that experience. That isn't to say that people aren't going to be who they are. Yes, your grid work will influence them, but people at the end of the day are still who they are. And it took me a long time to accept that, because obviously this work is so powerful that you can get the best behavior from the worst people, and the worst behavior from the best people if you do it the opposite, the negative way. But ultimately, when I say the negative way, it's like negative appreciation list, the things you don't like about them, right? But ultimately, this is what reality has always been. This is how it's always worked. That's why we've always, we love when people compliment us, and we also, when we're having a good day, things really go well, because that's the law of attraction in play. But the appreciation list is so powerful, because what you're doing is you're keeping your perspective of them positive. You're doing your side of the street, which is all you can do, what you're in control of. You're not in control of what they choose to do, but you are in control of what you choose to do, how you choose to perceive how you choose to see it. And that's the power of appreciation lists. So I'm going to finish the video here. Like the video if you enjoyed it, so I know. Also comment, because I want to hear from you, your feedback, and I'll answer in my own timing. And subscribe the video, right? Because you'll get notified of the new upcoming videos that I make. I will speak to you soon. Keep showing up and investing in yourself with leadership energetics, because you will grow phenomenally and get amazing results. I'll see you soon.